All right, Shalom, Shalom, Yasharala. Back at it again with another Lord with an edifying video through the spirit and the power of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim, Makakwadash. Before I go any further, I want to give all honor and all glory and all praises to our Heavenly Father and to His only begotten Son, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim, Makakwadash, Lakia. Next up, double honors to our apostles and our elders, the great millstone, who still go out there on the highways and hedges and feed us with 100% truth, according to the Bible, in Heruel, the Shalom, La Bachorium, La Barakium, Shayar Shirala, which is peace and blessings to the elect of the nation of Israel, in the Lashon Kodash, the Hebrew tongue. And pretty much, this is going to be a quick hitter through the spirit, Pavi Halbashim, Yahshua, Bashim, Makakodash. And it's going to be on First Samuel, the 31st chapter, because as I was reading it, and read the commentary for it, that's where the inspiration of this lesson comes from. So this is the book of First Samuel, the 31st chapter. The points at verse 4, I'm going to read at the top. It says, First Samuel 31, verse 1, and it says, Now the Philistines fought against Israel, and the men of Israel fled from before the Philistines and fell down slain in Mount Gibeah. And it says, And the Philistines followed hard upon Saul and upon his sons. Right. Which meaning they overthrew him. And it says, And the Philistines slew Jonathan and Abinadab and Melchishah, Saul's son. And it says, And the battle went sore against Saul, and the archers hit him, which meaning the arrows, and he was sore wounded from the archers, right? I mean, he was severely injured from that, all right? Yahweh Shem Shai got those arrows to hit a vital organ or something. Verse 4, it says, Then said Saul unto his armor bearer, Draw thy sword and thrust me through therewith, lest these uncircumcised come and thrust me through and abuse me. Meaning they was going to capture, he was pretty much Saul was saying they're going to capture and torture me, right? And it says, But his armor bearer would not, for he was so afraid. Therefore Saul took a sword and fell upon it. Right, see? Because, Yahweh Shem Shah was punching Saul's ticket in, man. All right, it was time for him to go back to the spirit world, and all the evil and wickedness that Saul was doing on the earth and what he was doing to King David, And I got a quick commentary on that, and it says, uh, 1 Samuel 31, 3 and 4 through 4, it says, Saul was tall, handsome, strong, rich, and powerful. But all of this was not enough to make him someone we should emulate. Yeah, because he was wicked, man. Although he had, pretty much the outward, how should I say, the outward pretty much what you want to look, a person who you want to look up to. On the inside, he won't right. And it says he was tall physically, but he was small in the eyes of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. He was handsome, but his sin made him ugly. He was strong, but his lack of faith made him weak. He was rich, but he was spiritually bankrupt. He could give orders to many, but he couldn't command their respect nor allegiance. And this going into the false prophets today, which I'm gonna get that precept. I'm gonna finish this out. It says Saul looked good on the outside, but he was decaying on the inside. A right relationship with Yahweh Shem Yahushua and a strong character are much more valuable than a good-looking interior. So Saul looked at, like a man of the Lord or someone that the Lord was dealing with on the outside, but on the inside, in his mind, in his heart, so to speak, he won't right. He was wicked. And Yahweh Shema Shah took him back to the spirit world, man. All right. So now let's get that precept in Matthew. Let's see what Lord Yahweh Shah said about a situation like that. Yahweh Shah was cursing out the wicked of our people for the same thing. This is the book of Matthew, the 23rd chapter. Let me go straight to the point, verse 25. It says, "Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites," meaning the wicked scribes and Pharisees, right? The word woe meaning destruction. It says, "For ye make clean the outside of the cup and of the platter." Right, yeah. See, like you got these other Israelite great groups and camps. You see what I'm saying? They got the flashy garments. You know what I'm saying? They look like men of the Lord. They got staffs and so on and so forth, right? On the outside, they look like men of the Lord. It says, but within, meaning their minds, are full of extortion and excess. In my sword, it says greed and self-indulgence, man. Meaning they wicked, man. Okay? Just look at uh the deeds of these other Israelite groups out here, man. You got one group saying that to take the thumbtack, you know what I'm saying? You got another group saying that the word of the Lord isn't the Bible. You got another group saying that Yahweh Shah didn't really do miracles. You know what I'm saying? You got another group saying that the heathen nations can be saved right along with the Israelites. It will be on the chariots. You know, it's a whole bunch of confusion, man. So on the outside, it look like men of the Lord, but on the inside, in their minds, they're wicked, man. Because Yahweh Shema Shah got them demons plaguing them. All right. And like the elder apostles always said, the worst demon that you can ever have is the demon that where you think you in the truth, but you teaching lies though. You leading the flock astray. And that's a very dangerous game to play. I'm gonna bring up one more precept and I'm gonna close it out. This is the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 16, verse 7. It says, "But the Lord said unto Samuel, Look not on his countenance, or on the height of his stature, because I have refused him." This is when Samuel was going through the sons of Jesse, before he got to David. And it says, "But the Lord seeth not as man seeth. For a man looketh on the outward appearance, yeah, like Saul. When the people saw Saul, they was like, yeah, we finally got a king. Look at his height, look at his stature. He's a handsome man. He looks strong. He surely is going to protect us and lead us the right way, right? That's how man looketh. It says, but Yahweh Shem Shah looketh on the heart. And David was a man after the Lord's heart. All right. That's why the house of Saul fell and the house of David grew stronger and stronger, because Yahweh Shema Shah was dealing with David, man. With King David. All right. So, yeah, Yahweh Shema Shah, is dealing with what's on the mind of the spirit, not on the flesh. That was just a quick hitter through the spirit part of Yahweh Shema Shah. I pray that was edifying. Lord's willing, till next time I say, Shalom.